I just want to do a quick little update on the aquaponic system because I just noticed that yesterday was 6 weeks since I set it up, and it's kind of hard to see some of it. There, put this up here to block out some of the light. Not really working, but as you can see, the wheatgrass just continues to grow and grow, and even no matter how much I harvest it, which is good. And the tobacco plant is really big, and I'm not sure if I did an update on removing the other two tobacco plants, but I did to make some more room. And this thing's getting big. I don't know if I'll be able to plant anything on this half of it because it is so big. I did try a little experiment with this basil clone that looks really sad. Sometimes I use rooting hormone and sometimes I don't. It just depends on the plant. But basil, I usually, if I'm going to clone it, I usually do give it a little bit of rooting hormone. But I just, of course I can't, or I'm not comfortable using it with these fish in here, or using any chemicals in this thing. So I just cut it off at a node and stuck it into the hydroton, and I'm going to see what happens. It hasn't completely died yet. And then of course all this other basil is doing really well. I was just about to say I haven't seen the black spot fungus after I removed those other ones, but I do see some, and I think that's what it is. I'm not completely sure, but it looks like from all the pictures that I've seen, if anybody out there that knows about black spot fungus or what this is and you see this video, I'd appreciate any help. So I guess I'm going to cut those off right now. See if I can do it one-handed. Don't want to cut the good ones. And it's weird because this is black spot fungus. I've read that it's from the soil, which is not good news because I do not want it in here. But I don't see it on any of my other plants. So maybe it's just something affecting the basil. And it seems like it's more on this side towards the light. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it at all. Because I don't really see black spot fungus on this one over here, or that one. Throw these leaves away. And the other thing I wanted to mention was the jalapeno. I know I've talked about it getting flowers before, and it keeps continuing to flower. You can see those white buds popping up. I did hand pollinate this flower before it closed up, and this other one behind that white flower, if you can see it right there in the middle of the screen. It's not focusing though. But I did pollinate those two by hand. I'm not sure if I successfully pollinated or not, but we'll see. And I am planning on pollinating these three. I'll probably use a Q-tip this time because I know I've had success with the Q-tip in the past, or more success with it, pollinating them. And it's weird. I thought that this was spinach growing with these leaves right here. It looked like it whenever I planted it, but it didn't grow very big, and it's already budding, whatever it is. So, maybe it'll zoom in if I put my hand behind it. See, I don't know what that is. And the only seeds that are in here are the ones I planted. It's not like it's outside or mixed with anything from outside. So maybe it is spinach just too close to all this grass and it didn't grow very big or something. But, and could be the same thing that might happen to these bok choy that I planted, since it's such big of a plant. And I'm watching to see right now which one out of these three, 1, 2, 3 right here, I'm gonna keep. It looks like the one in the middle is probably gonna be the winner. It looks a little bit bigger and a little bit more established. And I have these two right here. It's hard to see because of the light. And I'm gonna have to add some water tomorrow. And you can see that cord right there starting to get exposed, and usually that's underwater. It's a pretty good indication of when it's getting low, besides these rings on the side and the pump right here. I try to keep it under 1 inch underneath this thing, and as you can see, it's quite a bit more than that right now. And it's pretty amazing how fast this water is disappearing, because I think I've been adding 5 gallons every week. It's probably evaporation and the plants drinking it. Yep, that's it for the day. 6-week update.